Good morning, my beautiful, remarkable people. How are you guys? Happy Tuesday. I hope that this Tuesday is bringing you a lot of blessing, a lot of hope, a lot of faith, a lot of humanity, and everything you deserve and more. Today, I would like to talk to you guys about, I want you to stop poisoning your life. When I'm talking about poisoning your life is everything that is around you, everything that as we speak is not serving you, everything that you continually allow situations, people, your own self to feel rejected and to feel poison in your life, poison in your mind. Did you know that every day that you are awake is a blessing right there? That you're realizing how many people they did not wake up today? That you're realizing that when you are here complaining about your life, about little things, that you're the one making it that big when it's really not that big. I get it, guys. We all go to struggle. We all go through so many situations, so many things that we didn't ask for. We didn't want to be in that situation. We don't have no idea how we're going to get out of the situation. But as a person that you own yourself and you love yourself first, you need to get it together. And you need to stop allowing people in situation to come and poison your life, take your essence, take your peace, take your sternness, your balance in your life, take everything that it makes you as a human being. You complain all the time. From the moment that you wake up in the morning, you're already complaining about things that you know is pitiful, that you know is just, you've been silly. Instead of complaining, why you don't use the same energy, the same input, the same passion to create happiness for you first and then for everybody around you? Stop poisoning yourself with doubt, lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, worries. Worry about what people think about you. Worry about people say about you. Worry about how people feel to have you because you're doing the right thing, and when you're trying to do the right thing next to them, they look at you like you're a weird person, like you're a crazy person, like what are you doing this for? I don't understand what you're doing this for. Oh, she changed. Oh, she just not the same person anymore. No, guys. Every day we are a different person. Every day we need to increase our self-conscious and say, I don't want to let no one poison my life, starting with myself. I'm not going to let any negativity, any situation, any pain, any tears, any grief, any depression, any anxiety to own my life, to poison my life. Because poison is something that is hard to let go. After you start poisoning yourself, eventually everything that you built, everything that you are, everything you wanted to be, it's going to die. It's going to die, and it's going to be, that death is going to be on you. That death is going to be on you. You know why? Because you letting that happen. You, instead of that you complaining all the time about your situation, do something about this situation. If you're in a situation that you don't feel comfortable, that you don't feel loved, that you don't feel wanted, that you don't feel appreciated, that you don't feel worthy, then you have to leave. Nobody tell you to stay there. Did you know by every day that you stay there, you actually having yourself down and taking the opportunity that you have to find happiness? Every day you reject that happiness, because instead of they put happiness in your mind and in your heart and in your soul and in your road, you're only putting dead seeds that you know is not going to grow. You know it's not going to do absolutely anything for your life. You can shedding all the tears. You can shedding all the pain, all the sorrow. You can continue being negative. You continue being saying that nobody loves you and all that stuff. But my loved ones, you have to love yourself first. You have to make it happen for you first. You cannot preach when you don't believe it. You have to come. You have to believe it. You have to come from your heart. You have to make sure your heart is completely free of pain, free of anxiety, free of tears, free of doubt, free of lack of confidence, and free of hope and faith. All that stuff, it has to be together every single day. Every 24 hours that you have is a new beginning. It's a new opportunity for you to say, Instead of be pushing my life every single day like I'm doing right now, I'm going to make sure I give millions of doses of love, caring, humbleness, understanding, confidence, build my self-esteem, build my purpose, build the reason I want to be in this life, fight for what I want, fight for happiness, fight for me, fight for what I want for myself. You potion yourself every day. The minute that you let that horrible seed in your brain and bring you all that stuff, negative things that you know, at the end of the day, it will consume your life and it will literally kill you. Mentally, physically, emotionally, every being of your life is going to shut down because you let that happen. You don't need to let that happen. I want you to take control of your life. I want you to say to yourself right now, I'm leaving everything that doesn't serve me, starting right now in this present moment. I'm never going to take that back to my life. And I'm going to live my life to the fullness. And I'm going to spread love. And I'm going to spread humbleness. And I'm going to do a good deed every single day. And I want to make sure I make someone smile. I want to make sure I have compassion for people. I want to make sure I have hope and faith for people. Instead of continually putting every day you potion your life. Every day you potion your mind, your heart. Did you ever wonder how do you feel if you don't have, if you're healthy? Instead of they have all this potion in your life that literally is killing you little by little, that is consuming you who you are, that is literally ripping your essence in your heart, in your passion that you need to do to survive in this life. Life is what you make of. Your life is in that situation, maybe because someone else put you there, maybe life bring you things. But you know what? Instead of using that failure and continue torturing yourself with that potion of failure, embrace the failure. Because you know what? If you don't fail in your life, if you don't go to struggle, if you don't go to pain and all that stuff that life brings you, in situation, difficult situation that you cannot control, how you going to learn to be better? How you going to learn how to, first of all, love yourself and care for yourself once and for all? How you going to learn that all the bad things that happen in your life, because it's making a space for the good things that they owe to yourself, that God is giving you, the goddess is giving you something, and you're like completely, absolutely blind about everything that you can get, everything that you can feel, everything that you deserve and more, because you're so caught up poisoning yourself in a daily basis with your own thoughts, with your own fears, with your own doubts. Let it go. You want it to be happy? Happiness is something you have to build from the ground. You have to build it, protect it, and do whatever you got to do every single day to continue increasing that faith, increasing that hope, increasing that happiness in your life. Because you know what? If you're waiting for somebody to make you happy, I got news for you. Guess what? Everybody's kind of too happy in their own life. Everybody's kind of too happy in the negative way and in the pathetic way that you're nobody in their life. If you're waiting for that person to analyze you and to that person to realize that you actually even exist, you are waking up in the hard times. You're going to find yourself on the ground feeling like the whole world fell in your feet. Don't depend on nobody for your happiness. Don't depend on nobody to bring you joy, health, faith, hope, humbleness to your life. All that stuff, you have to build it from the ground every day. Even if you're tired, even if you say, oh my God, but what I'm going to continue working on my happiness, what I'm going to continue working in being a good person if nobody's good to me, why I'm going to continue being kind to people when all that I got is people kicking me all the time and making me feel worthless and making me feel unwanted and unneeded. Because you do it for you, my love. You're working for you. You're making all that stuff only for you. Because if you don't do it for you, No one's going to care. No one's going to come and say to you, I feel you. I understand you. No, you don't understand me. You know why you don't understand me? Because you're not in my situation. You're not in my heart. You don't know how much my heart is bleeding. It's bleeding of pain. It's bleeding because it's lonely. It's bleeding because it needs happiness. It's bleeding because nobody cares. So you know what? You need to step up and care for you. Take care of you. Love you immensely. That way you can actually take care of others. That way you can actually help others. That way you can actually be the role model, the inspiration, the motivation, the mentor. The people, when you look at you, they say, wow, if you did it, if she went through hell and she battled the devil and she won the battle, and right now she's in God, with God in her side, and everything for her is perfect because it's not such in the perfection, but it's progression. Everything that she do, she progress. Everything that she do, she get one step farther, one step stronger, one step more united to my life and to myself. So no more complain, no more drinking that potion. You have a cup full of potion. You know what that potion is? It's venom to your soul, to your mind, to your heart, spiritual, mentally. It will crush you. It will analyze you forever in your life. So if you're in this earth for 100 years, and in that 100 years, you're going to continually drinking that potion because you don't want to step up for yourself, because you don't want to love yourself anymore, because you don't know how to love yourself. So why I care loving myself? Why I care loving myself? Because if I don't love myself, how can I expect someone else to love me? How can I expect my life is be beautiful, peaceful, humble, integrity, transparency to others when I'm not good example? When I continually every day pushing my life, every day worry about my family and friends gonna say about me, worry about my family and friends not calling me, not looking for me, not reaching out, don't even care if I'm assistant. I don't even know they're real friends anymore because they're like ghosts in my life. Leave that alone. None of that stuff that you concentrate on now in your family and friends is going to help you to continue moving forward and find happiness and build that happiness so strong that when all these crazy things come to your life, it will bounce back. You know why it bounce back? Because your faith is going to be so big. Your confidence, your hope, your humble heart is going to be so strong and such a warrior that when it comes to you, it will bounce back and say, this is not mine. This does not belong to me. I don't want this in my life. I reject this in my life. I'm completely refused to drinking for the cup of potion in my life. And instead of drinking that potion cup, I'm going to drink the love, the faith, the happiness that I have in this other cup that is going to be for me, that I'm going to continue pour, that I don't have to be worried about running out. Because you know what, guys, when you got a good heart, it doesn't matter how many times you have broken your heart. It doesn't matter how many times you have knocked down. Pick up those pieces, get up from the floor, pick up those pieces and make a better version of you. Fill that cup every day. Because you know what? When you continually investing in your life, in your happiness, and taking care of yourself and loving yourself, that cup, it will never be empty. That cup is telling you, live life to the fullness and die empty. And you will die empty. You will die empty because you're going to be happy. You will die empty because you will be having everything that you want and more in this life that is belongs to you. But you're so busy and so you're trying to cut up things here in this side when you know none of that thing is belongs to you. None of that thing will help you to continue moving forward and to find the happiness and the joy and the peace that you need in your life. Every day, build the happiness. Every day, make sure no one take out your peace. Make sure you love yourself immensely. Stay humble. Be kind to people. Just be humble. Just think about how that person's going to think when I say something that I don't need to say. Why, instead of say stupid things to people and make people feel so worthless, why you don't fill your life with joy and happiness and say to yourself, hey, I'm going to make everybody's life today. I'm that type of person. I wake up in the morning and my purpose, my biggest purpose after I say thank you to God and being grateful for He gave me another day, another 24 hours to live. I made sure everywhere I go, even with a broken heart, I made sure I spread love and kindness and smile. I made sure I tell the cashier, thank you so much, have a good day, God bless you. I made sure I'm different than everybody else. And I don't care, you know what? I've been called crazy. I've been called, oh, she's lost her mind, oh, this and that. At this point in my life, guys, I don't care of what people think. I'm not a people pleaser. I please myself. I make sure I look at myself and say, hey, Nisandra, you know what? I love you. You know what? I care. You know what? You're amazing. You're worthy. You are everything that you wanted to be and more. And right now, all that stuff that I do it because I want to make sure that people know that we still have the opportunity, we still have the chance to save this earth. To save this earth for all this killing, all this hate, all this division, all this racism. We have it. The solution, guys, is in your hand. It's right there in your hand. What are you going to do today to make yourself happy and then make someone happy? Make someone the day. You don't know when you go to places and you say, oh, these people have an attitude, or she look miserable, or he look this, and why you don't see beyond that? You have no idea what people are going through. A lot of people going through a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, a lot of uncertain times. They don't have the job, they lose their stability, financially, physically stability. They don't have no guidance, they don't have no one to lead their hand on it. What they have is a bunch of people criticizing you, judging you, a bunch of people poisoning your life, and you let them poison your life. You actually contribute for that poison to continually killing your body, your mind, and your soul, and everything that you are meant to be in this life. Why you do that? Why you let other people to dominate your life, to come to you and destroy your peace, destroy you, and start talking things that you know in your heart, you know who you are. Why you have to continue everywhere you go, you have to prove to somebody. You don't have to prove to nobody, my loved ones. You have to prove to yourself. You have to be real to yourself. Everything you do it from your heart. Don't do it because you wanted to come here in Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform you're using, and you're going to brag about what you did for this neighbor, what you did for your family, what you bought for this one, how much you paid for this. You're doing it wrong. You're an absolutely negative environment if you think you're going to do everything that you're doing on a daily basis because you want validation, because you want the whole freaking entire world to know about it. Nobody needs to know about it, guys. If you have a good heart and you do good deeds to people, keep it to yourself. You know, that is so rewarding. For me, going outside and do a little something for somebody, or make somebody smile, or telling everybody, hey, have a good day, God bless you, they look at me weird. But at the same time, I can see that they needed that. They needed me to say, you value. You are a beautiful person. You're an amazing person too. We're here on this earth together, guys. So I don't know why we continue fighting. I don't know why we continue going against each other instead of love each other once and for all. God gave you this paradise, and we're making a hell. We're making this beautiful paradise that God gave you in a hell situation. Why? Because we care much about what other people think about you. We care much about how much money you have, how many cars you have, what kind of house you have. Oh, he have a better car than me, so let me get my new car. I'm asking you, what are you going to get for that? Did you know the material things will never, ever, ever buy the peace of mind, the love, the happiness that you need in your life? Zero. None of that stuff costs money. All that stuff is free. Why are you not taking advantage of it? Because you continue to be a follower. And you know what? I refuse to be a follower from the day I born. I always being a leader. I lead my life. And guys, I failed many times. I failed. I've been betrayed. I've been hurt physically and mentally. I have been broken. But you know what I did? I pick up all those little pieces that everybody took up from me, and I built a warrior. I built a rare breed person. I built a woman that is fearless, unstoppable, secure on myself. I don't have to have anybody validation because I value myself. I love myself. I don't need nobody to tell me. Yes, don't take me wrong. I appreciate family and friends and clients who tell me and show me how much they value me, how much they love me. And I appreciate that no money in the world can pay the satisfaction that I have when I help my clients, when I help any family in need, either physical, mentally, financially. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You need help, I will help you. I will lean in right there and I will say, you know what? You're falling, but you can get up. And when you get up, make sure you're stronger than ever. Make sure right now you're going to be a warrior, a beast, an unstoppable person, a fearless person, that resilient, that nobody can touch you. Nothing that it comes to you, it will knock you down. It will not rock you. You might say, what? Wait a minute. But it will not knock you down. Because you know what? You have to build yourself stronger than ever. You have to make sure every day instead of drinking the potion of evil potion, I want you to drink the beautiful life. I want you to drink that beautiful cocktail that is called happiness, peace, joy, humbleness, faith, and hope. And if you have all that stuff that I mentioned to you, I guarantee you, it can come the worst hurricane and it will not take you. It will not even blink in you. Because you know what? You build yourself to there. I build myself every day. I have many struggles like everybody else. I still have struggle like everybody else. But you know what? I use my struggle, my pain, my tears, my sorrow, my depression, my anxiety, as a fuel and as a drive to continue moving forward. And when people say, well, how are you doing this, Angel? I say, because I love myself. Because God put me here for a purpose. And that purpose was to help people to find happiness, to love themselves before they love others. And to make sure every day when I wake up in the morning, that purpose in my life is fulfilled. It's fulfilled because you're blessing me for giving you my life. You're blessing me because you're making me healthy every day. Because I don't use my lung condition to say I give up in life. I have lung problems. Some days I can breathe. Some days it's very difficult for me to move on. But you know what? I continue moving forward. Because you know what? I breathe in love. I breathe in passion. I breathe in all that blessing that God giving me in the daily basis. And it's as long as I have God in my life and my heart beating every day and I can see another day, I will never stop. Because I love life. I live life to the fullness. Because I don't pay so much attention to material things. Because material things I can always obtain. But a spiritual thing, I have to work on it. That way I can get it. That way I can receive it from God. If you do a bad deed, repent. Don't do it again. Take it from your heart. Continue moving forward. Forgive people. Forgive yourself for allow them to hurt you. For allow them to be in your life and poison your life every day. And if you do that, guys, you're going to be happy. Happiness is something that you have to build every day. It's not something that you have to chase every day or beg people to have it. Happiness is on you. You're the light in that tunnel. You just don't know. You just have to walk to that dark tunnel and light it up. Because that light is always you. You just have to recognize that energy in the light. It was you all this time. You guys have a wonderful day. Please take care of yourself. Love yourself immensely. That way you can love others. Just be kind, be loving, be remarkable, be humble. Just be you guys. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, guys. Take care of yourself and make the most of it. Never poison yourself. Instead, love yourself. I love you guys.